Excuse me. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Steve's Rocketry Workshop. This is part 3 of the mini Thor build, the fin can part 2. So, as you can see, I've got the lower fins glued on. The glue is still wet as I just glued the last fin on, the lower fin. So, in this video, we're going to be attaching the coupler, the launch lug, and the upper fins. So first, what you want to do, I believe this is a 4-inch coupler. No, excuse me, it's a 3-inch coupler. It's a 3-inch long BT60 coupler. So you want to make a mark halfway down the coupler. You want to make a mark at the halfway point of the coupler, which half of 3 is 1.5 inches. So make a mark at the 1.5 inch line. Make it visible because this is a red coupler. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take very carefully, put some glue on the inside of your tube. I say very carefully because the glue is still wet on your lower fins, and you don't want to put too much gravity on these fins the wrong way or they'll fall off. So after you put glue on the coupler, you want to kind of smooth it out with your finger. That kind of looks ugly. Kind of even it out. Be sure to put a copious amount of glue in there. Insert your coupler to the halfway mark, and then you're good. Now, take your launch lug, do the same thing. And actually, I'm going to measure this one in centimeters because recently I've really taken a liking to the metric system. I used to always do standard stuff. Standard. So, but the metric system is so much more accurate. This is at 51 millimeters, which translates to about about 1 inch and 1/8, maybe 2 and 1/8 inches. Sorry. So, anyways, 51 millimeters. Half of that is 26.5 millimeters, I would say. So kind of put a mark in between the 26 and 27 millimeter mark. Right about there. Okay. Excuse me. No. That's not right. Doesn't look right. Okay, sorry. No. Put a mark at about 28 millimeters. No, that doesn't look right. 27? Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. 27 millimeters. That was right. Let me erase these other two marks so I don't get confused. Put a mark at 27 millimeters, which is, halfway, the halfway mark on this launch lug. And you're going to, before you cut though, you want to sand one side of your launch lug. You want to get that glassine surface off so it would stick to the body tube a little better. So, that looks about right. Now, take your X-Acto knife and very gently, very carefully cut your launch lug at that mark you made. Just like that. And then you're going to, what you're going to do is you're going to glue your launch lug to both ends of the tube. One on the very bottom end and one at the very top of the tube. So, you're going to do that real quick. You don't have to do a double glue joint on these. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to, because the fillets is really where the reinforcement is for this. And same thing with the fins. You don't have to do a double glue joint on the fins. I like to on the fins. The launch lug, I don't really see any importance of a double glue joint. I mean, I know it makes it stronger, Like a double glue joint makes for a stronger bond, but I only see that with fins. I don't really see it much with launch lugs. Besides, I've only had one instance where a launch lug tore, and that's just because it was a really old rocket. It was on a really old rocket, and the launch lug was pretty old. So put them on there, make sure they're straight and true. Yep, just like that. One on the top of the tube, one on the bottom. And now, we'll do the same thing we did with the bottom fins, the top fins. Double glue joint. So, you're going to run a bead of glue along the root edge. That's the root edge. This is the aft end of the fin. This is the trailing edge of the fin. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your upper fin, press it on the fin line at the 9mm mark, just above the 9mm mark there. Take it off, let it dry, or not dry, but set up a little bit, let it sit for 1 minute, put another bead of glue on, and apply it to the tube. So after this, off screen I'm going to do the other two fins, and then this will be the end of the build for now until later tonight. I've got to go to my mother-in-law's for dinner, which y'all probably don't care about that, but I won't be uploading another video till tonight. So, and what I'm doing really is since I have so much storage on my iPhone, I'm just recording these and saving them, and I'm going to upload them at once. Now, I may upload these three all at the same time. I don't know yet, so just watch for those. Watch for these videos. Alright, and that should be good enough, so put another bead of glue on the root edge of your fin here, and then apply it at the 9mm mark. Plus, if you use open rocket or Rock Sim or Space CAD, I think most of their dimensions are default set. The default setting for their measurements is the metric system. So, because it's so accurate, the metric system is so accurate than the standard measurement system. But anyways, that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to end this video here, do the rest of these fins, and we will see you in the next video for installing the motor mount and then connecting the two halves of the rocket together and installing the recovery system. So, with that said, see y'all in part 4, I believe. Look at me, I done forgot what part we're on. I think, yeah. See you for part 4.